I'm going to crack this thing open.
You know how like advent calendars for kids, those chocolates?
Yeah. Yep, we got one.
I'm like that with pumpkin pie.
No, it's my first Marvel movie. Everyone's like, oh my God, you got to see a Marvel movie in theaters. So I'm like, okay, I'll go see Spider-Man.
Maybe they should have been in there because I have some opinions on why Georgia is in the playoffs. They should not be in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
Why should
Not
they?
you.
They just lost.
Welcome to the Beer and Sports Podcast. I am Josh Wingate, Josh Wingate 302. Good buddy, Josh Kimmel, Josh Kimmel OUS. How is it going? What are you like? What? I'm not your good buddy. What are you
I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I got plenty of things to talk about today. I got so much. I got an open platter. I really can go anywhere from. We can talk about Across the Universe Spider-Man animated film that I watched.
Haven't seen it.
We can go to.
Is that on Disney Plus?
No. It's on strictly video on demand. I did not pay for it. I have a service.
Well, if it's on video on demand, it was created. Was it created by Disney?
No, I don't think it's a Disney film. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but it's not on Disney Plus. Or we could talk about how I started Guardians of the Galaxy.
Haven't watched that yet.
It's probably one of the worst Marvel movies I've ever seen, and turned it off halfway through, and I have no plans of turning it back on.
Okay,
we could talk about that too, or football. Football.
Wide array of things to talk about.
Wander Franco. We could talk Wander Franco.
Yeah.
Oh, school. We could talk schools back in session.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit. So you messaged me. Well, first of all, make sure to like and subscribe us. We appreciate everything you do. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Mugs and Balls, and then also the network Fins Talk Sports. So with that, you said, hey, I'm trying to be a good parent. Not saying that you aren't already, but you said, look, trying to do the right thing by a parent, and let's start this podcast off a little early. And then we get on here, 8 o'clock rolls around, and I'm like, look, we're about to go live. He's like, oh, what? We're about to go live? What? Let me go get some water. And we get off late. So anyone watching, just know that's why we were a little late in our process, because of Josh Kimmel. Even though we're still early, we were late.
We're going to be early at 8 o'clock every week because, listen, look, you took it like a champ. Thank you. I have some people in my personal life that when I tell them I can no longer play Fortnite till 11 o'clock at night, like they get a little like, well, can't you do this? Can't you do that? No. And I'm not talking about you, who you think you are. I'm talking about the other guy. I was like, I can't. I have kids, and you have a child too. And
can I guess who this person is?
No, you can't guess.
No, I can't.
Honestly, because I didn't tell.
Can I tell you who it's not?
Who's it not?
It's not Dave Campbell.
No.
But could it be someone else?
Could be someone else. It's not Dave Campbell. No, Dave. No. Dave would understand.
Yeah, Dave. By the way, Davey would completely understand. I mean, Dirtbag
Campbell.
Dave.
Yes,
would completely understand. Yeah.
No, they all understand. It's cool. It's just funny, like, to break that news. Like, you don't think about it, right? You're like, hey guys, school's back. That means like Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, no, I get it.
We're done. And like they're in their bachelor mind, or they're like no kid's life. Like, what? Like, they don't get it. No, guys, your kid has to go to school, not you. Yeah, I got to make breakfast. I got to pack lunches. What are we talking about? You don't know what it's like. So don't tell me. And this goes to all of America and everyone around the world that's watching. If your adult friend that you game with has children, give them a break. All right. This is only half the year. We'll play games back in the summer, guys. We'll be back.
or let's game on Friday night.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be, but it's every night. 9 o'clock. Oh, we're drinking beer. Oh, that's an old school beer, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, here's the thing. I hate this. Yeah. I'm a huge root beer fan.
Those aren't good. I wasn't going to say that, but these aren't good.
These are not good. But someone brought them over. And do you know what I am a huge fan of? My wife, so a little story. My wife and I went away. She went to Ohio. I went to New Jersey. Guys trip. Real fun. We did. So for the guys trip, there's a place in New Jersey. It is Edison, New Jersey. They have the world's largest go-kart track. And it's an indoor go-kart racing. and for $30 you get to do 7 minutes. It was so much fun. Like legit fun. And then we also did Top Golf and all of that. I am sore as can be today because one, I got ran into going 45 miles an hour in a go-kart. Two, without working out constantly, you don't realize what a workout it is to play golf, let alone just literally driving constantly. What's that all about?
What are you talking about? Golf is not like, oh, this is so strange. Like, what are you talking about?
No, golf. So, like I said,
I would feel like go-karting's worse because you're holding your forearms, it's gripping, like you're constantly. I would feel like that would be more pressure or more pain on your muscles than just doing this.
yeah, I'm trying to drive constantly. Literally trying to hit the ball as far as I could.
Yeah, but that doesn't involve any muscles. That's just your hips. That's all on your hips, baby.
Yeah, but you still try and hit it as hard as you can. So there is like muscle behind it.
I guess I'm just so jacked I can't tell anymore.
Oh yeah, so jacked.
No, but that sounds like hold on. That sounds like a great weekend. So you went go karting and then Top Golf?
Go-karting, and then we went bar hopping a little bit up in Edison, New Jersey, which is right around Rutgers University.
Okay.
So
Rutgers. Yeah. Coincidence. My buddy who I host Real Talk Wrestling with. I won't plug where you can find us Thursday nights. But I will tell you this, that we're having a bachelor party for him. I don't know if he knows this. He doesn't watch.
Yeah.
He doesn't watch our show. We're going go-karting and Top Golf in less than 2 weeks.
Where I'm assuming in Tampa.
Tampa Grand Prix down here. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's old school. It's outside. I've been there once or twice. They got an arcade, all that fun stuff. And then Top Golf is literally 10 minutes from my house. So I'm excited that we're ending the night there.
My first time Top Golfing.
Oh, Top Golf it's fun. It's a blast. It's just not my jam.
No?
Give me the old school. Like I just would rather go to a regular range if I want to hit golf balls. I'm not into the nightclub life. I don't know how it is in Delaware or actually Jersey. Okay. It's probably like the
no.
It's like fucking loud. That's how ours is. And I can't stand it.
No, ours isn't loud. But they're playing music, which is cool. I mean, it's got that bar atmosphere.
When did you go? What time?
10 o'clock at night.
Oh, at 10 o'clock at night, it'd be like, everybody take a bite.
Oh, no, it wasn't that.
Like that's how it is at 10 o'clock.
We heard like Backstreet Boys playing, stuff like that. So just regular like bar atmosphere.
We'll be in our backswing and I was like, shot. And then we got like a bunch of people coming over here, like just freaking going nuts.
You're also in Tampa. Tampa, I feel like is
Jersey,
like club atmosphere.
I feel like Jersey's wild.
Yeah.
I've never been in Jersey. I wouldn't know, but I feel like that's just as wild. But seriously, it's like, I don't like Top Golf. I'll just say that.
See, I think they don't benefit themselves enough with the games that they have. I think the games are kind of silly. They're trying to play too much into the I'm not a golfer, which I think you need to play into both. Like if you had farthest shot as a thing and it just goes wherever it lands, where the first part it hits, not to where it rolls, I think that would be amazing. They don't have that as a game to play.
They can't track every ball, Josh.
Yeah, they track every ball. What are you talking about?
But not like it stays there and it's like, yep, that's Josh. Like, I don't understand what you want me to tell you. I never played a Top Golf game. You went there and you played games?
Yeah, you don't. What?
No, we just hit the ball. We hit the ball and we drink. We don't play games. Like, seriously, I've never played a Top Golf game in my life. And I've been in Top Golf we used to go every week.
Yeah.
We
just never did like on the screen where it has.
No, so let me tell you my Top Golf.
The yellow, the green, the red, all that.
My Top Golf prime is literally me and my buddy Aaron. We would go work out. We would get shredded. That was the best shape I was in my life with me and him. And then we would go to Top Golf, kick back like a bucket of Mick Ultras, and just literally go, oh, I'm about to hit that net over there. Oh, I'm about to hit that. I'm about to hit that. We never played the games.
The worst beer ever to just kick back.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how lame we were. We're just like, I was going to drink some Mick Ultras because in the commercial, people that work out drink this beer and we work out. So that's pretty much the mindset there.
That's awful.
And then, like, the next morning, be like, all right, bro, we're running Bayside. And we'd just go out in Tampa and just run on the river.
So, question.
Fucking idiots.
You're not a candy guy anymore.
I like candy.
You do like candy.
I do like candy. I'm not a candy guy anymore.
What do you think of black licorice?
I love them. I love them.
There you go, my guy.
I like them better in the wheels.
Yeah,
you can pull apart. You know what I'm talking about. They're very thin wheels. They have them in red as well.
Okay.
I'm a licorice guy. I've always been. I grew up with it. My grandpa was too. That's why. But nobody else in my family is a licorice guy, but me and my grandpa.
Yeah, I love black licorice, black jelly beans, all that. I'm all in on.
There's juji fruit, the black juji fruits, delicious.
Really? I haven't had it before. But we have something down here called Dolly's. It's huge around where I live at. It just got. They had like an iconic sign over top of the movie, or not the boardwalk.
Iconic sign. Okay.
Yeah. And it just had the sign in orange writing Dolly's.
Like a billboard?
Yeah, it was like a billboard sign.
Okay.
But it was like cut out to the letters and everything. If you look up Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk, you'll probably see a Dolly's sign up there. But Dolly's moved. But I remember in my childhood going to Dolly's and my mom getting a black licorice pipe. It was in the shape of a pipe, like a smoking pipe, and it was the best black licorice I've ever had. Because everything was freshly made there. So there's that.
Yeah, I just love. Yeah, I love black licorice. I mean, were you surprised that I?
I was, because most people don't.
Most people don't. It's just like an acquired taste, I believe. Protein bars were like that for me. Most people don't like a good protein bar because it's not filled with sugar.
Better than I remember, and it could just be because I've been eating black licorice and it helps.
Yeah, but that stuff's not good, dude.
So have you had it after it came out?
No, I haven't had one of those since I started drinking craft. I was like one of the starter kits. Well, that's how you get in.
Yeah,
the craft beer. Start drinking stuff like that, which is fine if you're just not getting started and you don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's good. I mean, it's fine. It's fine for what it is. It's better than a Mich Ultra. I'll say that. Mich Ultra was our go-to. And before that, it was Bud Light Platinum when I was just out of
Bud Light Platinum as a 20-year-old.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Like 22, 23.
Like they were huge back then. You would go to the bar and they'd have like $2 Bud Light Platinum nights, and you would just get annihilated,
dude.
Because you didn't realize how strong they were.
Now, let me tell you, when I was a line cook, you know, the rumors are true about line cooks sleeping with waitresses. It happens all the time. You go to any restaurant, they've all banged each other. It's the way it is. So the way I would like.
It's just the restaurant industry.
It is. Yeah, it is. And it's like, hey, Trish, do you want to come over tonight? She's like, no, I got plans. I got Bud Light. She's like, no, I got plans. Platinum. She'd be like, what time? That was just a thing. Like, seriously, like people don't understand. That's how that's
Bud Light Platinum was huge for probably 2 summers.
Yes, like literally when I was 23 and like 24. Like those were the
how old are you right now?
Platinum. 37.
Oh, jeez. Good.
Yeah. When they first came out, though, I was drinking age when they first came out. I don't know about you because you're like 3 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So when they first popped off and they first hit the shelves, that's when they were like the hottest. And it's go anywhere. Bud Light Platinum. That was my shit for a while. Then I moved over to Mich Ultra, and then went straight to Mich Ultra, straight into like Yingling. Then went straight to Yingling to.
I'm trying to think of when I turned 21.
When did I turn 21? I was born in 85. People love this. 95, 2005. I was 20. So 2006. 2006.
2000. Holy Jesus. I was a junior in high school.
2006. I was, I graduated in 04.
So 2012, graduated in 07. So yeah, I was 21 when Bud Light Platinum came out.
When did Bud Light Platinum come out? Did you
early 2012. So I was 17 in 2007. So 2008, 2009. So 2011, I was 21. So yeah, it was like right in that we were there. I think it was 2012 Yeah, perfect. I think that it aligns very well.
Yeah, the rise of Blood Light
Yeah.
Platinum, and it was right there. It was
so
real.
huge.
It was hot, dude. Like, I'm telling you, and I'm not saying like, hey, look, come
And
to
you
my
would
house.
get annihilated.
No, but I would be like, hey, Brittany, let's drink some platinum. She'd be like, all right, I'm down, and or she'd do the same, or whoever. Like, hey, we're going to the bar next door.
Yeah.
All right, who's got the bucket of platinum? All right, cool.
So good though. It
Good
was good.
times.
I probably wouldn't buy a Bud Light Platinum again because
No.
it just leave that in your 20s.
Yes,
But
that things you leave in your 20s. I know some people you don't, but like platinums, fireballs.
oh,
Yeah, leave them behind. You don't need
I
them.
agree with that 100%.
Jaeger, you don't need it. In
I haven't had Jaeger in a while.
straight vodka shots, get them out. We don't need. We're not
Rumple
22. My brother loves those.
Oh,
My brother loves those.
A story about Rumple Mints.
Bro, I have
so-
way more stories. Yes, go for it.
I only had Rumple Mints one time, and I'll never have it again. We had our engagement party, my wife and I went out to the bar. We have a place around us. I might have talked to you before about it, called Dewey. It's just like a college town atmosphere, a strip of bars, probably that goes for a mile long, and just nothing but bars at night. So we all went there. We're at a place known for one, for orange crushes. You've had an orange crush before, right? Cool. They're well known for that. What?
The way you say cool. Yes, I've had orange crush.
Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of people like orange crush. What's that? And then you introduce them to orange crush, and it changes their lives.
Yes.
You have to come this way. For one time, you have to come this way, and we can experience Dewey together and go get an orange crush from Starboard.
Okay.
They actually come out with orange crush seltzers now, which are amazing. And, well, it's not a seltzer; it's actually an orange crush drink that they can. But from that, we went out there, and my brother-in-law, he at the end of the night, he was in his big baller stage where he would just buy anything for anybody at that point. Amazing. Tried to make everyone's night amazing. And he did that. And at the end of the night, he's like, okay, we just got to end on Rumple Mints. And it was warm Rumple Mints. And it was at the end, like the last call. And we took it back. And that day, so what we did for our engagement party is everyone got all you can eat crabs. And we rented out somewhere in the state park, and everyone just feasted on crabs. And then I think just everything with the Rumple Mints at the end just did not settle well. And it just, it was awful. I'll never do that again.
Isn't it the worst to throw up in public? Did you throw up in public?
I did not.
And have you ever thrown up in public?
I have.
Like that?
So another story time. Here we go. Let's wander down Josh's 20s real quick. We went out for Halloween and dressed up and everything like you would. I went as an Amishman because little history. My wife's grandfather was Amish. He ran away from being Amish. And then we went to a bar. I worked with someone. They had a bar out in Dewey that we went to real quick, just had a drink. And then right before we left, I can't chug. I can't chug anything.
I'm with you.
I had a drink and Jen's like, okay, let's go. And I had like half a drink and I just chugged it real quick and we left. And I just had that bubble in my stomach. I was like, okay, this is going to end one of two ways. I can't make myself spurt. So I just got down the stairs of that restaurant and all over the place.
So if you had to put a number on it, how many times have you thrown up in public because of drinking? If you had to put a number on it.
One time. I've thrown up 2 times because of drinking.
And you can, I'm talking about like restaurants, running to a restaurant and like throwing up in their bathroom is fine.
No,
except it's public.
So my bachelor party, on my bachelor party, we went to Charleston, and right before we got, we landed, I met my brother-in-law out there. My best man ran everything. And we're like, well, what's the address for the house we're staying at? He's like, well, before you do that, I need to have a picture of you in 4 different restaurants taking a shot. So we did that. Great. Gave us the address. We got to the place that we're staying at, the Airbnb, and he had a ice waiting there for me. Huge one that I had to chug. And again, can't chug anything. So I got to that and drank it all. And then I quietly just like, I got to use the bathroom, and threw up in the bathroom there. But there were the only 2 times I've thrown up after drinking.
I wish I've only thrown up twice. I go hard. Probably about, I would say more than 10 times. Unfortunately,
I've only been hungover twice in my life.
Oh, I used to be hungover every day.
Yeah.
When I drank craft beer, it sucked. I'm glad I'm out of that haze. But yeah, man, it was the 20s is wild, man. Like imagine, I couldn't just what people are doing on a nightly basis now. Like I was at a party once. I was this one story. I couldn't believe how it ended with one of the hottest girls I've ever been with. At
Your
a
wife?
really no. Well, I'm saying I'm not gonna lie. No, this girl was one of the hottest girls I've ever been with. So, and I was at this like super fancy club, and we're all supposed to be dressed up nice, and I was dressed up nice. She was dressed up nice. It was all you could drink. Hey, it's just the way it is, Josh. I don't know what to tell you. And then she's like, we're just taking shots of tequila all night. Me and this girl, shots of tequila all night. And so I get to the bar. It's outside, and mind you, everything's free. You just tip, right?
This guy goes, no.
This fucking bartender puts up 20 shots of tequila on the bar, and I'm so drunk. I just like, you know how you're drunk, you grab a beer, and you're like, I knocked all of it off. And then the girl I was with was like, oh my God. I'm like, I guess I got to tip her like 20, right? Like, how's this joking, right? Because I was wasted. I said, can you make those over again? And then I did give her $50 because I felt horrible, right? So anyway, that's not the point. 10 minutes later, as I took some shots, me and the girl I was with went to a food truck, which is on the facility. As we were ordering, I threw up all over her feet.
Oh.
And then about an hour later, we were in a hotel. And it was a fun night. But that was probably the worst public ever. But the way it happened, I don't understand how she still didn't just leave right there.
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. I'm not allowed to drink scotch in public. Because supposedly if I get drunk off of scotch, I just get annoying.
Tequila is it for me. And
yeah, that's a lot of people.
That's a trope, but it's true. It's a trope, but it's true.
Yeah.
For real.
One of my best friends, he's not allowed to drink tequila, or he'll get real mean.
I don't get mean, man. I get lovey. Like, you know how I am. I'm just chill all the time, but that makes me like super happy. And then
I feel like tequila brings out people's natural feelings.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like you're a loving person. You like to put good into the world. My buddy is just an a-hole who just is angry, and he's not, but he is. He's just has a temper. So I feel like it brings that out into him. I'm just calm. Like when I get you can't tell when I'm drunk. I stay the same. What?
Have I been drunk? I'm just thinking, did we get drunk in Alabama? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. The closest ever that we could have possibly been in Alabama was at Wet Willie's.
Well, I was always high. I was high that entire time.
Yeah.
But that's just normal for me because it's a pill. It's not like I'm sitting here just blazing.
But yeah, you're doing it for medical conditions and more.
Sometimes. Yeah, I mean, that's just 20s. If you can go back.
I actually had this conversation over the weekend. I would enjoy my 20s a little more.
Me too. I would have worked a lot less.
Yeah.
Because I was working 40 hours a week a lot of you.
I didn't go out for my 21st birthday.
I did not either.
Yeah. Because my wife at the time was not 21. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing and not go out.
Drink.
So
I didn't drink yet until I was about 22.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even want to drink. Didn't even think about it until I was like,
I would go out with like friends after work because, restaurant. We go out with friends after that. But other than that, yeah.
I would just, have more fun. I would do more things. I would travel more because as you're older, I did not. As you get older with kids, it's hard to travel. Hard. Even going to Orlando down the road.
It is. It's very hard. My wife just went to Ohio to meet her family for like a family reunion, and she took our daughter, and supposedly our daughter was amazing, but It was a trip. 8 hours in a car with a 4-year-old. So I
Look
feel
at
it.
us, old ass men, just talking about life.
Yeah. Back in the day.
These kids don't have any idea, man. They really don't. Like I was talking to, there was nothing to celebrate drinking Tampa sports. Hey, 2000s. Yeah, right. The Lightning won the Stanley Cup in 03, buddy. Don't forget it. Never forget that. The Rays went to the World Series in 08. That was cool. That was fun.
Yeah.
The Bucks won the Super Bowl in 2002. I'm not a Bucks fan, but I did go to that parade
That
in
was something to
2002.
celebrate.
Yeah. Tampa was popping in 2020, 2000s. And plus, that's when I graduated high school, 04. But I didn't drink because I was a fucking loser. Yeah, I know. I wasn't old enough to drink in 2003. Although, fun fact, my grandpa is who got me into sports. Who got me into loving sports. And we had a routine every single Saturday night. We watch HBO or Showtime boxing, whatever was on. And he would give me one beer to watch it with him. And it was up to like midnight. And I was like a teenager. I was like 13, 14. Because my dad moved to California.
What was your first beer you ever drank?
Hold on. I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
So my dad moved to California when I was 14. So then I lived with my grandparents the rest of my life. First beer I ever drank, I'll never forget it. It was a Busch.
Busch. Cool. That's
and I'm
a good
like,
one to start with.
And I'm like,
it's not Busch Light. It was just Busch.
It was Busch.
Oh, goodness.
It was Busch. And I was like, you have to like fake like you're drinking it with grandpa because we're watching a fight, freaking Antonio Tarver or whoever's fighting at the time. Yeah. And he's just like, yeah, that guy's. And there was this guy with like leopard hair and stuff. I forgot his name, but whenever he boxed, he was my favorite. My grandpa hated him. It's just, that's what started the whole dynamic of me like really liking sports and drinking beers with my grandpa. That I wasn't drinking them, guys. I was like, just when I gave my daughter on Thanksgiving a beer.
Yeah.
She literally took one sip and spit it out, but she kept it the whole time because I was like, "Are you drinking that beer?" She didn't because I wanted to see what she would do. I think that's what my grandpa was doing to me.
Yeah.
Like you test the kids to see where they'll go and what they'll do. And I tested my daughter this Thanksgiving and she didn't drink it. She took one sip and the whole time she was walking around with it.
Give her what is it? The every female's go to when they turn 21.
The White Claw?
No, that's
Smirnoff?
No, it was.
Dude,
it's a mixed drink.
Pinnacle. Hold on. Which part of Florida? I'm in Tampa. I'm in Tampa, but like Riverview area. Yeah, Tampa, Riverview.
Mud Dogs.
What's a Mud Dog?
Is that a baseball team out there? The Riverview or?
Oh, Jacksonville, dude. Now, Jacksonville's the worst. No, Jacksonville's not the worst. Jacksonville's pretty bad though.
Yeah,
it's fun. We used to travel through Jacksonville when I would go to Savannah, and that's one of my least favorite towns to go through. Sorry, I'm so sorry. 23423. Can I get your name? Because I just
that's what I was wondering too. Would love to have your name. Would love for you to join our Discord if you can, so we can talk to you on there as well. Our Discord is on our Twitter.
Hold on. I want to know, when did you start drinking 23423? I was about 22, I think, because it wasn't my 21st birthday.
Like, what do you mean by started drinking? Like, actually drank?
Like, drinking. Like, we started, like, you would go to the store and buy a 6-pack, and you would sit down and drink a beer or whatever.
Is this
you would just
Dave?
No, that's not Dirtbag Dave.
Oh, okay. He's underage. Okay.
Yeah, that's not Dirtbag.
We got a lot of Daves on this.
Dude, Jacksonville is hot. Florida. We're on fire, Josh.
Yeah, I work with a bunch of people from Florida.
And I feel bad saying that because I didn't know about the Hawaii situation. I'm so sorry. I don't watch the news. When I said like we're literally dying here, like I didn't know that situation was going on. I feel shitty about it. It's fucking hot here.
It is. I drank once like 2 months ago.
Man, don't do it. It's not worth it. Look, I drank
Malibu Baberies. That's what I was going to say.
Look, 2, 3.
Give your daughter a Malibu Baberies and see what she does. That's when you can really test them.
I quit drinking. What do you think, Josh? About a year ago? Like I used to drink at least once.
No, it wasn't a year ago. I feel no, because I feel like you really like. Did you? Maybe. I think it just put you into overdrive. Maybe when you talked to Trevor Harris.
Yeah, when Trevor Harris came on, that's when my life really changed, and that's just the truth.
We need to get him back on.
Yeah, that'd be fun because that's when I like literally started taking TB12 seriously. Not all the way seriously. I don't do everything about TB12, but I am practicing it pretty well and it's working. Beer is the devil. When I was drinking beer, my face was like balloon face.
Yeah.
Not good. I'll never smoke. Don't say that. I said that as well.
I will never do that either.
I said that as well.
I agree. No,
ever.
I would say that, because I feel like don't ever smoke.
Yes.
If you do, like, I'm a big believer. I'm not a big drug person. Not at all. Like, even to the point of prescription drugs, I don't do that. And you can tell I'm not, because of the way I said that.
I'm not a drug guy.
Yeah.
Not a drug guy. What the fuck, Josh?
I've 2 times. I've had pot 2 times.
I've had pot 2 times.
I've done the Mary Jane twice. And in that process, it's always been like, we're in California, and my brother-in-law was like, hey, I have these, do that. And it was like an edible. I'll do an edible before I smoke. Moral of the story. I'll do an edible before I smoke.
I say that. Yeah,
We
Josh,
sure
link the Discord, man. I don't know why I said don't ever say that, but seriously, I said the same thing. I started smoking this year, end of last year, and it's actually helped my body out the most, because with edibles, just as you're going scientifically, edibles, you get tolerant, and you're gonna have to eat like 4 of them to even feel any effects to get the relief from my arthritis. So that's why I smoke now, and I hate it. I really do, because your clothes smell like it, your fingers smell like it. It's awful. Josh,
I believe.
Listening.
No, I listened to you. I have linked it. I believe I linked it to you. It just depends on what YouTube you are watching on. I believe you are watching, because I've seen you on other shows on the Finns Talk Sports Network, and I got that confirmation of thank you. That's all I needed. But yeah.
Hey, 23423. You love fantasy football, right? Yes. Thumbs up for yes. Thumbs down for no. I just want to know. Don't. What are you talking about? What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
You don't know where I'm going.
100% know where
you're going. Don't know where I'm
going.
going.
Wednesdays we have our. Is it Wednesday?
Well, if you like fantasy football, check me out Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. on the Finns Talk Sports Network. Me, Justin Bowerly, at Viking David. Of course, we're going to be breaking down ADP versus the true rankings, where they're at now, where they're going in ADP wise, and why they should either be going higher or lower. Can't wait to talk at you about that. Tune in Wednesday nights. All right, back to the smoking weed conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Bobby's his homie.
Bobby is my homie too. Bobby is the super coolest. Like, honestly,
a good guy. Yep.
The greatest. I love Bobby. He does so much. Like, he really does so much. And I don't really ask him for anything. He's like, hey, I'm like, hey, Bobby, I can't make the thumbnail. He's like, all right, made it. Boom. Nice guy. Nice guy.
I need to do that to him.
So do we want to talk football? Do we want to talk football?
Yeah, we can talk football.
Because we do have 15 more minutes or so, and there was preseason football this weekend. We did, watch a lot of it. Did you watch a lot of it?
I watched the Cowboys game, and I when I was at the bars, I watched. I did see that the Saints look good. I watched the Cowboys game, like I mentioned. Did you see the news today? Zach Martin is coming back.
I did not see the news today. I thought you were going to talk about the other news of Dalvin Cook signing with the Jets, or Zeke signing with the Patriots.
Yep.
Some big news actually breaking today, which is awesome, dude. For the NFL, I think this is great. We're gonna pivot away from the Cowboys because I want to say this real quick. I think the AFC East is by far the best division in football. I watched Hard Knocks. I hope you watched it too, because I do want to talk about Hard Knocks.
I haven't watched Hard Knocks.
You need to watch it because Aaron Rodgers.
But there's no HBO.
What do you mean?
I don't have HBO.
I can give you my Max password. I'll give you my Max password after the show. But I 1000%. If you thought I loved Aaron Rodgers before, if you thought I was in love with that man before, I would leave my family for this man.
Jeez.
This guy is the coolest, the most laid back, the most down to earth. Everything that you guys hear about him on the media is wrong. This guy's awesome. All the players will tell you that too.
No, I think he's cool.
I felt so bad for Zach Wilson when Aaron Rodgers came on the field for the very first time and that whole place erupted. And Aaron Rodgers goes, he literally ran by I forgot who he ran by. I think it was Zach Wilson. Yes, ran right by Zach Wilson. He goes, "Never heard that before, have you?" Walked right by him. I was like, "Oh boy, this is it." But honestly, hold on. Honestly, that was my first thing of Aaron Rodgers as the Jet. I'm like, wow, what a dick. But as he goes on, he's actually teaching Zach and telling him what to do, and he's a very grateful guy. I'll tell you this. I just want to get this off my chest, and we'll get to what you want. Robert Saleh is the biggest piece of shit coach.
Really?
Him and Sean Payton might be worse right now.
Why do you say that?
Guy. Because every single time, and Rodgers brings it up on the show, the first preseason game, the Hall of Fame game, Rodgers has a headset. He's in the conversation. There's many times where Rodgers is like, hey, man, we need more positive reinforcement. Hey, man, we need this. Hey, get off that guy so much, man. And Saleh's like, you piece of shit. You fucking suck. You dropped the ball. Like, this guy now I know why Zach Wilson failed. Because when you have that negative energy, there was only one positive reinforcement the entire show. And that was on Robert Saleh's boy, the linebacker who made the interception in that game. So I told you that guy was good. I told you, because that was his guy.
Yeah.
Robert Saleh, he is nothing but angry, toxic, and he has nothing good to say about anyone. I fucking hated it.
Would you take Robert Saleh or Dan Campbell?
Dan Campbell.
Okay.
And hold on, because I'll tell you why. Dan Campbell might be dumber, but at least it's someone I could work with. Robert Saleh, I would never work for a person like that. Ever.
You didn't go to, it was just me and Brett that went to the
Lamar Jackson, AR Colts are my favorite quarterback personalities. They're awesome, man. I love Lamar. I haven't seen AR as much, or Aaron Rodgers. If it's Aaron Rodgers, it's Colts. Nah. I haven't seen much of Anthony Richardson yet to make a decision.
Yeah. I like Anthony Richardson. Great. I think he's very talented. I just want to see where that molds into. I was able to watch when we went to the Senior Bowl together.
The Senior Bowl?
Brett and I went to that. It was kind of like a fireside chat or something where Robert Saleh, Nick Saban ended up turning it into what the world is and how to raise your children, and then Dan Campbell. But it was like a fireside chat with Robert Saleh and Dan Campbell, and they seemed to be like just two really good people. Obviously, Dan Campbell was just more like down to earth, but I enjoyed listening to them over Nick Saban.
The thing with Robert Saleh, it's not just him though. There's other people in that locker room that are in the coaching staff that are negative. Now, Nathaniel Hackett, him positive, goofy, funny. Now I can see where Sean Payton's comments kind of were true, and that came up in the show. Like they talked about it.
Yeah.
And Sean Payton's a piece of shit for saying that. And Rodgers came out and said that in an interview. I didn't see that interview until Hard Knocks came out and said pretty much. What?
That Sean Payton, you don't like Sean Payton because of that?
No, I don't. Like how unprofessional?
I don't think it's unprofessional. I think it's I've heard someone say it recently. Who was it? I think it was in Atlanta where was it? Where the coaches were no, it's in Baltimore. Where the offensive players were saying that Eric Bieniemy was too rough on them, too tough. And you had John Harbaugh speak it to the media and let the media know that he had people come to him about this, blah, 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 blah. I feel like that message that he said in that interview was to the players, not to Nathaniel Hackett. Like, look, this is what it was before. We're moving in a different direction. Get on board because this is where we're going.
Well, Nathaniel Hackett clearly took it the wrong way. He doesn't want to admit it. They talk about it. You got to watch. When I give you my Max password, you'll watch it. You'll see. Like he took it personally. Aaron Rodgers took it personally. That whole team took it personal. To the fact where Garrett Wilson showed up with the bucket hat and the sunglasses and was doing a sideline interview just in spite of Sean Payton. That was on purpose. We all know that. This team is ready for week 5 because that's when they play.
Yeah.
And this team wants to beat them down so bad. And I think the Jets were going to destroy them. I think the Jets are playoff contention, obviously. Yeah. And that's not just because I watched the show. I had them in the playoffs before.
It's not because you watch the show and you love Aaron Rodgers
And it just sucks because I am a Dolphins fan.
yeah.
If you follow any fantasy Premier Leagues, I don't do fantasy Premier Leagues.
We
I
do.
don't.
I will say
There's a soccer show coming up tomorrow.
Soccer show coming up. What is it? You said tomorrow?
Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I saw it on the Twitters. I
It's,
saw it on Twitter. Let me see how you went. He tagged me. He wanted me to spread
too.
He wanted me to spread the news. Bobby did, and so I spread the news, and it is tomorrow night. I believe 8:00. It's gonna be
Tuesdays at 8:30 Eastern.
8:30.
The Offside, covering the world of pro football, with Alex. 3rd and 1. Who else do we have? The homie.
I don't like it how they call it football, though, guys. It's not football.
We're football.
Not. It's soccer. Okay.
And Incognito Time 69 is on that show as well. So, yeah, be there. Ask them the question because they will love to answer it.
The closest thing I got to soccer is FIFA 23 or Ted Lasso. That's it.
Me too.
Oh, and the World Cup. I watch the World Cup every year, but I don't remember anything except for Zinedine Zidane. That one time he headbutted the guy, which we talked about last week.
Yes, we did.
That's the only thing I remember.
Oh, where'd our guy go? I wish he came back because I know he was talking about Messi and all of that. Our European, where we go worldwide.
Who's our guy?
Our guy that was talking about Messi. You said if he ever comes, you take him to a hockey game.
I don't remember any of this. What are you talking about?
Bro, you were wasted that show then.
What are you talking about?
We had
was I talking to a real person?
Yeah, someone watching our show.
Okay.
Came on and he was asking about Messi, how he was going to come to Florida and watch Messi play in Miami.
Oh yeah,
in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Yes, that guy. That guy's awesome. I don't support soccer because it's an inferior sport. I kid. It's okay.
No, I think soccer is one of the toughest sports to play as far as like athletically.
Yes, I agree.
I would say tennis and hockey and soccer are two of the toughest sports to play.
Tennis, tennis is very tough because it's not only physically demanding on your body, but it's mentally. You're going 1v1 the entire time. Think about that. You're 1v1. That's tough. If you lose, it's all on you. If you win, it's all on you too. The glory and the fame. But just imagine. I don't know.
2, 3, 4, 2, 3. I don't know if you heard earlier, but I went to the world's largest go-kart track.
Hey, I went to Talladega one time. Talladega.
Yeah, who is that?
Right? That's Blake Shelton.
No, it's not.
George Strait. No,
it's not.
The racist guy in the hometown.
No,
guy.
It's not.
Damn it. Who is it?
It's Eric Church.
Eric Church. Talladega.
Yeah, that's my guy. I was on Eric Church before everyone was.
Who's the racist guy? Who's that one guy? Blake Shelton?
The racist guy?
Yeah, the guy that they're going
Morgan
crazy.
Wallen?
No, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, Morgan Wallen's a racist guy. You're thinking of I can't think. Jason Aldean.
Jason Aldean. Yes, NASCAR is tough, man. I've been telling people that he's right. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Dave over here.
Oh yeah, Dave.
That?
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah. Jason Aldean. Yeah, he's the race. I don't know who that is. I know who that is, but I don't really know who he is anymore. NASCAR is tough, man. Think about it. You're so close. You're like that close to the bumper every single time. In one little mess up, you're in the wall.
So that's the thing. I went, as I was telling you, Dave, I went to the world's largest go-kart track. So I understand how hard NASCAR is. I've been there. I've done that. I've earned my stripes.
Yes.
But I had this one guy that was in front of me. First of all,
you got a bump draft.
Well, here's the thing.
You can follow me on Twitter at Josh Kimmel OUS. It's right there. I lost 16 followers.
Okay, kid.
Today.
We can do it about all of us, not just you.
Josh Wingate 302, right there. At Finn's Talk Sports Network.
And
more importantly, you couldn't let me finish. That was my last one. I was going down the point. I was pointing right. I was pointing left. I was going to point bottom.
But here's the thing. I had a guy in front of me. I was cruising. We had the like scarves on. We had the helmet on, and I'm going. And I get in front of this guy, and he's kind of like taking up the whole track, like swerving in between. If you are on a go-kart, do you hit the brakes?
Yeah.
No, you don't hit the brakes.
Yeah, if you want to make an efficient turn.
No, you let go of the gas and then you turn.
No, if I want to drift, which I can drift because I'm a professional.
This guy was hitting the brakes and like.
Was he beating you?
He wasn't beating me because I came around to him.
Well, he was beating you the majority of the time, hitting his brakes.
No, he wasn't.
It must suck to be slow.
But I was getting it. I was getting it, boy. So I understand. I fully understand.
Look,
you are.
I can't wait to go up there to the largest NASCAR track. Actually, you know what? I'll be at the Tampa Bay Grand Prix in about 2 weeks. I'll tell you how I go. I probably won't race, to be honest. I'm scared of speed. I'm scared of anything fast. I'm a
We
coward.
went 45 miles per hour.
That's pretty fast. Like with no windshield or doors.
Yeah, no windshield, no doors. We had a helmet on, with a shield over top of us.
Yeah, that's gonna help.
Yeah, so I was getting it though.
Breaking news.
Ravens.
I don't know. I can't read the link. I got to go on Twitter real quick.
I know. I can't.
Please tell me it's something good. Don't tell me something bad, Dave.
Let's hear it, Dave.
I don't want to hear anything bad.
Chris Jones, Broncos talk. Not sure what. Okay, that's Ben Albright. Our good friend Ben Albright said that. Okay. This is going to be the last thing we talk about here. So we're going to need to know. And I am a part of a lot of Ravens talk.
Oh, I got to tell this lady to chill out. Because she's worried about Ramondre Stevenson.
Alex Collins passed. Oh, no. Alex Collins, always quick to greet everyone with a smile. He was a genuinely kind person who carried a special joy and passion wherever he went. May Alex always be remembered for the light and love he brought to so many people in his life.
The running back that was drafted in Seattle?
I
remember they drafted Alex Collins in Seattle.
Yeah. So yeah, 28 years old, he passed away.
That sucks.
Yeah.
It's always sucky, man. Now how are we getting in the show? I had a funny line, I had everything ready.
Dang. Yeah, it sucks. Now
he tells us, don't click. Now he tells us. Now, thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go get really high and watch some sad movies and cry.
I'm gonna.
What sad movie should I watch? Throw it up in the chat. I'll watch it.
But with that being said,
Forrest Gump?
Dave, again, we would love for you to join us on Discord if you haven't already. Make sure to follow us at Mugs and Balls for our social media, which is Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Same with the network. Fins Talk Sport at Fins Talk Sports. I am Josh Wingate 302 on Twitter, and Kimmel is Josh Kimmel OUS. Make sure to watch his show on Wednesdays.
That stands for Once Upon a Sunday.
It does. I was throwing it in there.
What time?
7:00
Central.
Yeah. That's where I was last week, so you know. No.
Wait, New Jersey Central time?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's Eastern time. But yeah, make sure to watch that 8:00 Eastern on Wednesday nights, Once Upon a Sunday, with Josh Kimmel, Justin Bowerly, and Dave Campbell. A very calm Dave Campbell, if you will.
No, he's been coming at me. He's been getting at me.
Yes? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I won it. I did. I try and like throw shots in there to get him upset. Like my last comment with, what was it? Was it about the Saints wide receiver that got him upset?
Michael Thomas. I don't know. It's probably always about Michael Thomas. Thank you.
I think I said he was going to be a top 10.
Hey, thank you for watching, Dave. Seriously, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to have a conversation going on.
Yeah, for sure. But Kimmel does have to do fatherly duties. That's why we do have to leave you. So appreciate it. Any last words on your end?
Last words. Sad news for Alex Collins. Go hug your kids, hug your wife, hug your family, hug anyone. Tell them you love them because you never know. That's